Hey guys, welcome back into Mid-Morning. So, have you ever wondered what your purpose is in life? I know I have, and I know several of you may have. Well, that's why Dr. Tongie is in studio to talk all about this upcoming event that, guys, you don't want to miss. So, Dr. Tongie, thank you so much.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. Can you tell?
Yes, look, I love the energy already.
Oh my
but first,
thank
let's
you.
talk about it. So, talk to me about the Deciding to Move Forward, Live Your Purpose conference. That's coming up here in Columbus.
I know, right? My hometown. Can you imagine coming back home? It is so exciting.
Yeah.
It's more than just a conference. I literally want the attendees to understand that they have an amazing purpose, a God-given purpose that they have to get out. It is such a tragedy to live your life thinking that I'm just supposed to live, have a job, work, and die. And it's not written, all right? And everyone has a purpose. You were born with a purpose. And my idea, of telling people that you've literally have got to, one, get before God. And ask him, what did you create me for? He's the manufacturer. You're the product. Why not go to the manufacturer and ask, what is it that I can do? And living your life on purpose is what I do every single day. And I've dedicated my life for helping people to, one, get unstuck, two, deal with the fear, and then just get busy doing it.
Well, Dr. Tongie, talk to me. When was this point maybe in your life that you were like, what is my purpose?
I am so glad you asked. It was literally, I knew that I was born for greatness. Genesis 1:26 tells us we are created in his image and after his likeness. But if you're not careful, you'll just quote that and go through life thinking that, sounds good. After my battle with cancer, 33 years ago this year, I had a malignancy in my thyroid. And I started thinking, okay, I call him Daddy. Daddy, what is it that you want me to do? I've got these really big hands, right? So I know that I can deliver babies. I went to med school, but I wanted more.
Wow.
So
because med school's a pretty
I know,
great
right? Yeah, it
accomplishment.
is. I'm not taking that for granted or lightly. But I knew that after that, now what? So it was 2015, and I'm on my 40-day fast. I do a 40-day fast to just really get before him and see exactly what is it now that you want me to do. And the 21st day of the 40-day fast, I just came discombobulated. I said, wait a minute, hold up, time out. This is not, I need some power in this thing. So I closed my Bible. My husband's looking at me like, oh dear God, she's hungry and she's lost her mind. But I was crying out, what is it that I can do? Everyone had always said, Doc, you've got this way of just telling people what they can do and da-da-da-da-da. But I never imagined, Kealy, that I could literally do this. I've got a saying that if you'll do something for free, then you're in your dharma. You're in your purpose.
Okay, what is this? I feel like I needed to hear this.
I was waking up every day, and I just needed to, I wasn't looking for anyone to tell me, you got this. I needed to make certain that everyone knew, you got this. So what is it that you believe that you were born to do? So 2015, the story goes, I was in California, Los Angeles, California, and it was around the time when my bonus son began to get sick. He died 5 years ago of kidney disease. And it was then that I said, okay, all right, I'm ready now. And he would always tell me, Doc, he would call me Miss Tongie. Miss Tongie, just anything you put your mind to, you can do. And I believed it, Kealy. I really did. So once he passed, my daughter says, I want to take you to this island for your birthday. And this is literally leading me into purpose. I kid you not. I'd written a book, Journaling with Dr. Tongie, Deciding to Move Forward. And I was at this resort, and I gave the book to a young lady, older lady, and she began to cry. And it just blew my mind that the woman's crying. Why is she crying? But I just asked 5 questions. Who are you? What can you do? Why were you born? What's your destiny? And what's your purpose? And when she answered those questions. She called the proprietor. The proprietor comes and she says, she's been with me for 32 years and I've never seen her cry.
Really?
Oh, Kealy, light bulb goes off. I'm like, oh God, yes! Daddy, I call him Daddy. Daddy, can I move here? I just left everything. It's like discovering the kingdom.
Okay.
All right? When you find that jewel, you'll leave everything.
And everything just falls into place.
It does. I left everything, moved my family to St. Lucia.
Okay.
Right?
From here?
LA, from Los Angeles,
okay.
yeah, because I left here, went to med school in Texas.
Okay.
From Texas to Atlanta.
Okay.
And then from Atlanta to Los Angeles, California.
That is such a leap of faith,
Bingo.
trust. And
Bingo.
that is.
Absolutely.
Wow. And so
Absolutely.
since you've been on the island.
Oh my gosh, the purpose has it unfolds every single day. We've started a feeding program for children in ancillary. Hi, babies. Children in ancillary. We've started one for the community and for the elderly. So literally, we're doing about 2,769 meals a month.
Wow.
I know, right? And I have a radio show that I encourage people to live their lives, and I teach kingdom principles. And then I have a television show on PBS that it's called Talk to Tongie.
Yeah.
I go into the community and I literally just bring people into the forefront for whatever they're doing. Absolutely.
And then for our event that's happening, so when is that? It's going to be April 5th.
Yes,
So tomorrow, guys. And look, we have our graphic. That's going to be at 2 o'clock, and it's here in Columbus.
Yes.
And I guess what is the biggest thing, obviously, people finding their purpose but for the people who may be seeing this interview right now, what's the biggest thing you want to encourage them to come?
I want you to literally have an open mind and an open heart.
Okay.
I do. I want you to have a tabula rasa where you're just starting from scratch, right? No preconceived anything, and just trust the process.
Yes.
And it is a process, but when you get there, I guarantee you that your life is going to radically change. It's going to shift your mindset. You're going to walk into, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I can write that book.
Well, Dr. Tongie, thank you so much for coming in studio. Guys, we'll have our entertainment headlines when we come back.